we love to argue. Okay? So I'm sure you're going to say, why should we make innovation our #1 priority? All right, let me humor you. Since I'm your guest, let me humor you, let me indulge you, and let me sort of take up your challenge and say, okay, why should you make innovation your #1 priority? Let me take you step by step and give you some reasons. First of all, let's take the #1 reason, growth. Can you name me a single company on this planet that doesn't want to grow? Nobody? Nobody brave enough to venture? Does the Sunstone Business School want to grow?
Yes. Yes.
Does the city of Gurgaon want to grow, attract more businesses, attract more people to come and buy residences and flats? Never mind the fact that they don't have roads. Never mind the fact that they don't have enough garbage collection. But do they want to grow?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Does India want to grow? Growth is very difficult, especially as you get larger. And I'm pretty sure, Rajul, when you were running Global Logic, when you were 5 people, you grew at a certain rate. When you were 10, you grew at a rate that was still very healthy. But then as you became 300 and 400 and 1,000 and 1,500 and 2,000, the growth challenges became more and more severe. Am I correct?
Yep. Yes.
As companies get bigger, as entities become bigger, as organizations become bigger, the growth challenge increases, especially organic growth. The reason why growth becomes difficult as companies become bigger, or as countries get bigger, or as organizations get bigger, is because over a period of time, exactly what made them successful no longer holds good. Value black holes develop. It's very interesting that the annual report of the Hindustan Motors had a statement in it which says, it is very, very unfortunate that the Indian consumer no longer appreciates a rugged car. Ladies and gentlemen, business is not about forcing the consumer to appreciate what you can make. Business is about making what the customer wants and appreciates. So it's no point groaning and moaning and complaining and saying the customer no longer appreciates rugged cars. Okay, not that Ambassador was rugged, it used to break down quite often. If you've ever ridden a Sardaji taxi in Delhi, you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, those cars used to break down quite often. But the fact of the matter is that business is not about getting the customer to appreciate what you can do best. Business is the other way around. It is doing best what the customer appreciates. Here's another example. You know the Volkswagen? Iconic car, correct? Very popular after World War II, correct? Okay, and then suddenly got very ill and was going to die. But did VW die? No. The Ambassador died, but VW didn't die, correct? Why? Somebody read the front slide. Somebody read the cover slide. Okay? Why did they not die? There is no rule in the book which says that you have to die. As human beings, yes, but not businesses. There's no rule in the book which says that just because what you have to offer today has gone into a value black hole, or the customers no longer appreciate what you once did best, that you have to permanently accept that. You invest in innovation. It's really about 3 things. Every organization, every company, every institution wants to grow. The only way a company can grow is by offering something of value to the customer. Agree or disagree? Okay? And the only way that you can continue to get the customer to shake hands with your company is if you continue to offer value. But that is the problem. Why? Because over a time, value goes down, diminishes. Do any of you have a Sony Walkman in your pockets? If yes, take it out right now. And yet 15 years ago, when somebody's relative used to go to Dubai or Hong Kong, the first thing used to say, yeah, bhaiya, mere liye ek zara Sony Walkman le aana. Everybody used to love a Sony Walkman. Nobody wants it now. The other day, I was preparing for a talk, and I said, let me rehearse it a little bit. So I knew that somewhere I had an old voice recorder line, and I found it in my garage. I have a digital recorder also. It was lying in my office, and I didn't want to get into my car and go to the office and bring it. So I thought I'll just use whatever's at home. I got the stuff out, I checked the cells had corroded. I just cleaned it out. I put in new batteries, but I could not find a single cassette in my whole house. Not one cassette that I could put into that old cassette recorder and record my own voice and listen to it just because I wanted to rehearse. So that's what I mean by value black holes. That what is very valuable today is not at all valuable tomorrow.